I would like to express my special thanks of gratitude to my teacher, Mrs. Harmanpreet Kaur, as well as our principal, Mr. Rajiv Kumar Sharma, who gave us the golden opportunity to do this wonderful project on the topic consumer rights, which also helped me doing a lot of research and I came to know about so many new things. I am really thankful to them. Secondly, I would also like to thank my parents and my teammates who helped me in finalizing this project within the limited time frame.
Who are consumers? Consumers are basic entities of economy. Consumers are known to be buyers who pay to consume goods or services produced by sellers like companies, organizations and industries.
Needs of consumer rights. Every society where trade is practiced need to develop a legal framework to define the relation between seller and consumer to protect interests of both vendor and buyers. Consumer rights are needed to safeguard lawyers of goods and services to prevent unfair practice at the marketplace. Moreover, it prevents consumers to engage in fraud or unfair practice which are done by the sellers in order to gain advantage advantage over competitors and misled consumers.
Consumer rights. Consumer rights are made to provide consumers a platform where they can file a complaint against any fraud or unfair practices. The rights of consumers are: first, right to choose. Consumers should have right to choose variety of goods in a competitive price. Second, right to be informed. The buyer should be informed with all the necessary details of a product. Third, right to consumer education. Consumer should be aware of his rights and avoid exploitation. Fourth, right to seek compensation. Consumer has a right to seek redress against any exploitation or unfair practices.
Good morning, one and all. I'm Gushan and I'm here to throw some light on the topic consumer exploitation. Consumer exploitation refers to taking undue advantage of consumers or a group of consumers by the sellers for their own benefit for or purpose. Since consumers are large in numbers and are segregated, they often find themselves in a weak position, especially when there is a complaint regarding a good or a service. Sellers never accept the responsibility of selling bad quality goods or any other misappropriation. This is the basis of consumer exploitation. There are various forms through which consumers are being exploited. Some of them are underweighing of goods, poor quality goods, duplicate articles, high prices, artificial scarcity, adulteration, and impurity. False claims, lack of safety devices, poor after sale services, rude behavior, and undue condition. Non fulfillment of the sale guarantees, misinformation regarding quality of product, and no timely supply of goods. There are few causes of consumer exploitation: illiteracy and ignorance. Consumers in India are mostly illiterate and ignorant. Unorganized consumers. In India, consumers are widely dispersed and are not united. Superior goods. There is increasing supply of duplicate products. Deceptive advertising. Some businessmen give misleading information about quality, safety, and utility of products. Malpractices of businessmen, etc. Some some consumers, especially of rural area who are illiterate and lack information, get exploited easily. The other reasons for consumer exploitation are ignorance, superstition, social factors, storage of goods and services, etc. Sellers indulge in unfair trade practices like black marketing, artificial high pricing, adulteration, hoarding, etc. to earn high profits. All these practices end up to consumer exploitation. So, in a nutshell, there are many ways in which consumers are being exploited, but it's important for us to take a few measures in order to reduce this exploitation. Thank you so much.
Duties of a consumer. Though government has provided the citizens with rights to protect consumers' interests, still it's consumers' responsibility to safeguard their interests. Following are the duties. Responsibility to be aware. One has to be mindful of the safety and quality of products and services before purchasing. Responsibility to take independently. Consumers should be well concerned about what they want and need and therefore make independent choices. Responsibility to speak out. Buyers should be fearless to speak out their grievances and tell traders what they exactly want. Responsibility to complain. It's consumers' responsibility to express and file a complaint about their dissatisfaction with goods or services in sincere and fair manner.
Standardization of products. While buying many commodities on the cover, you might have seen a logo with the letters ISI, AgMark, or Hallmark. These logos and certification help consumers get assured of quality while purchasing the goods and services. The organizations that monitor and issue these certificates allow producers to use their logos provided they follow certain quality standards. Though these organizations develop quality standards for many products, it is not compulsory for all the producers to follow standards. However, for some products that affect the health and safety of consumers or of products of mass consumption like LPG cylinders, food, colors, and additives, cement, packaged drinking water, it is mandatory on the part of the producers to get certified by these organizations.
Critical analysis of consumer rights in India. We participate in market both as producers and consumers. As producers, we can be working in sectors such as agriculture, industry, or services. And as consumer, we participate in market when we purchase goods. The rules and regulations are required for the protection of consumers in marketplace. So government has made certain rights like right to safety, right to choose, right to be informed, etc. Though government has provided rights, it is our responsibility to be aware consumers and avoid such unfair practices. Consumers have the right to seek redressal against unfair trade practices and exploitation. The consumer movement in India has led to formation of various organizations known as consumer protection councils. They guide consumers on how to file cases in consumer court. India is one of the countries that have exclusive courts for consumer redressal. 24 December is observed as National Consumers Day in India. After more than 25 years of enactment of COPRA, consumer awareness is spreading, though slowly, in our country. For speedy process of the consumer movement, we require a voluntary effort and active participation of people.